friends, my name is Dr. Yogita Verma. I am from Gwalior. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Humanities. I teach in Rustomji Institute of Technology, which is the only engineering institute established by Border Security Force, which is situated in Tekalpur, Gwalior. The topic of my paper is online teaching tools, effective or ineffective. The theme under which I have prepared my paper is ICT and Multimedia in English Language Classroom. I'll start my paper with a definition which I have taken from Wikipedia, which is about online learning. What is online learning? Online learning involves courses offered by post-secondary institutions that are 100% virtual. Online learning or virtual classes offered over the internet is contrasted with traditional courses taken in a brick and mortar school building. It is the newest development in distance education that began in the mid-1990s with the spread of the internet and the World Wide Web, that is WWW. Online teaching tools came into existence long back ago, but nowadays in the COVID-19 era, online teaching and learning has become not only the necessity but also user-friendly. A very famous saying that excess of everything is bad can be seen in form of online teaching and learning in current scenario. It can be seen everywhere in abundance, and this is the only method through which the knowledge is being imparted. But since it is being used in excess, the repercussions will also be faced by the users. It may affect the mental as well as the physical health of both the users, the teachers and the learners. My study is to probe in the efficacy and inefficacy of online teaching. This study is prepared by using various methods. I conducted questionnaires, quizzes, oral discussions. I attended various online lectures and I also delivered online lectures. I took 3 cases to prove the inefficacy of online teaching. In first case, I collected the data of primary learners. In second case, I collected the data of undergraduate learners. And in third case, I collected the data of faculty learners. So, let's start with the primary class students. I collected the data from first, second and third class students. There were around 100 students in each batch. Young children were very difficult to be controlled because these students cannot be taught forcibly in the absence of physical presence of teacher. They were not aware to remain quiet while the lecture was going on. They created a lot of disturbance during online lecture. For example, their good morning greeting worked as a barrier in free flow of communication. If one student uttered good morning, so all the students started uttering good morning and good morning. They created noise barrier and the teacher could not successfully ask them to remain quiet because of virtual presence only. This was not only distracting but also time consuming. To control the young kids with virtual presence seemed to be a very difficult task, although it has various plus points also. Because during COVID-19, while maintaining social distance during imparting knowledge, this is the only platform through which a teacher can teach their students. My second study took place with the undergraduate students. Although these students were willing to learn, so they were patiently listening, but most of the times the netiquettes were absent. Some of them were just brushing the teeth, lying over the bed, roaming around in nightwears, etc. While listening to the online lectures, these type of casual attitudes were very commonly found. A teacher was unable to interact properly as facial expressions during virtual class may not be observed up to that extent which can be done offline. My third study was done with the professionals. In the era of COVID-19, most of webinars, e-conferences and online lectures can be seen in abundance. During online courses, it has been observed that in most of the cases, there were only those participants who were attending online courses just to achieve certificate. Many of them registered themselves in more than one course simultaneously. Attending more than one class offline is not possible, but online classes paved the path to cover more than one class together. This practice will also be considered as inefficacy of online teaching, as merely marking themselves present in more than one class simultaneously cannot bring knowledge but attendance. We can understand the result of these case studies through the data. If it is related to attendance, primary kids were forcibly sit before camera, so approx 98% students attended. In case of undergraduates, they were casual in terms of netiquettes, but 100% were present. And about professionals, approx 70% attended, as these could not be forced. While I compared the feedback which was collected through oral and written questionnaire, it was found that due to lack of concentration and a lot of disturbance, the primary kids were not able to answer. About professionals, many things were already clear to them, yet most of them did not fill the feedback form even. Understanding the contents also affected in online teaching for kids. With the help of online teaching tools, one can easily reach from a class to the mass, as it gives the opportunity to connect with more number of people in a very short span of time. A brick and cemented classroom is a confined area to accommodate less number of people, whereas a virtual classroom gives the opportunity to interact with thousands of people at a single platform. With the help of online classes, it is very easy for a teacher to impart the knowledge from the confined boundaries to the new horizon of virtual classroom. It gives the opportunity to accommodate thousands of people while maintaining social distance. Knowledge can be shared from a single platform with the help of these teaching tools. English language can be easily taught and it can reach from the class to the mass easily. A comparative study of bricks and cemented classroom with a virtual classroom is mentioned in this paper. Let's take the example of online quiz, which will prove the efficacy of online teaching. This experiment, which I conducted, was on thousands of participants at a time. I conducted 5 quizzes through online tool, and the number of participants was more than 1,000 in each quiz. I posted the quizzes on Teachers Group, present in Telegram and WhatsApp. I received tremendous responses of thousands of participants in a very short span of time. The 5 quizzes which I conducted online and posted on different groups were prepared on the topics vocabulary, jargon, proverbs, technical communication, and also a quiz on advanced vocabulary. In each quiz, more than 1,500 participants was there. If we compare the statistics, we will see that English language is a matter of interest for all the participants, no matter the participants are from which stream. English can be reached easily from classes to the masses with the help of online teaching tools. Online teaching tools can be effective and ineffective as well. If the aim was to reach to the mass, the online has proven its superiority over offline. If the learners are mature enough to understand the need of online, value of online, willing to learn, it is effective. But if the learners are kids who are very difficult to be controlled even if the teacher is physically present before them, it is ineffective. And if the learners are those professionals who join the course for attendance, it is ineffective. Thank you everyone.